Changing the oil out here in the Arizona desert. Don't have time or want to take the time at this moment to get the proper oil filter wrench to get the oil filter unscrewed from this 2017 all-wheel drive Sportage Kia. So here's how I did it. And I'll try to do this with just one hand on the camera and try to explain it. Okay, underneath, I don't have it jacked up either. If I can get away and crawl under here and do my oil change on a level surface, I figure I'll get more of the old oil out and do a better job. And so this is the cover that you have to take off right over here. That's the cover. And the tab faces the front with the flat side on top. It goes like that, and those three screws go there. And then the oil filter's up there, see? Very hard to get at though. Now they have the special oil filter wrenches that are cylindrical, and they kind of, you know, they kind of go up like that, and then you screw them like this from the bottom, just like a screwdriver. But all I had was this. So what I did was I got this up in there like that. See, got to make sure you go the right direction too. I got that around it. I was able to get it around it, but way back in there where the end of that handle is, you can kind of see it. I wasn't able to get enough strength and leverage to unscrew it. But what I did was, you see this little slot right here? There's a little slot right here. And my finger, you can see my finger coming up to that slot. I took an old bicycle chain. I took an old bicycle chain here. I fed it through that slot like so. You can see it coming up there like this. And I basically fed it around the handle of this. And then I fed it back through, and it came out the same way. Kind of hard to explain with me holding the deal here, but basically the chain was wrapped around the handle like this, you know, like that. And then both ends of the chain were coming through the slot right there, like this. Came out to right here, came out to about here, and I just pulled, and I had enough leverage that way to do that. Sure wish I could lean this camera up somehow to show you, but it's just too much. Anyway, hopefully you can understand what I'm talking about. Again, this was situated like this, deep inside here. Tried to get my hand in there to push that back, but didn't have enough leverage. So I wrapped the chain through the slot, through that slot, around the handle of this type of wrench. This is a regular oil wrench, you know, and wrapped it around the handle like this, you know, and both ends came out this slot, and I just pulled, had enough leverage. So just a little trick. Hopefully you understood what I'm talking about. It worked for me. Now, if you had no wrench at all, I did try to get it with just my hand, but it just wasn't tough enough. Whoever put it on there put it on really tight. You know how tight they can get sometimes. When I usually put on the oil filter, I try to put it on as hard as I can with my hands, just enough so it don't leak a little bit further, and hopefully when it comes time to change it again after the 2,000 or 3,000 miles, I hopefully can get it unscrewed with my hand. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully I helped someone out who doesn't have the proper tool. Over and out.